Good morning. It is simply I, Keto Granny, and I am checking in from my bedside. I am still on bed rest. Still have my leg elevated. I have a follow-up appointment in a couple of days, so I will be going to the doctor. Um, I have been sticking to my diet plan as much as I can. I have eaten other foods, I must say that, because it's very hard getting up, trying to fix what I'm used to eating. I've been having to send out and then, eating what is available. Also, I want to make sure that my body is healing correctly and that I won't have any issues, any prolonged issues from this episode. How are you all doing? I hope that you're doing great on your weight loss journey. I hope you're staying focused. I am staying as focused as I can laying here in the bed. I have been watching a lot of videos, doing a lot of reading, and I figured, hey, I need to get up and, start getting back to myself because I am missing what I love to be doing. I want to I want to get out and walk. I want to exercise. I want to do all those things. But right now, I'm just unable to. I am going to do some chair exercises. I found a really good chair exercise video that I'm going to be doing, and I will share that with you when I get ready to start. They use a lot of the good music that we listen to now, and so you're going to sweat. You're going to sweat. I want to let you know that now because a workout is a workout, and any workout that I do, you have got to sweat. If you sweat, you know you're accomplishing something and that you're doing something. So when I get ready to do that, I'm going to post it. Um, Also, while lying here, uh, gives me time to do a lot of thinking as far as what I need to change as far as my weight loss journey, getting, know if there's something, that I need to change in order to make my journey more progressive, faster. We always want to progress faster, any of us do. I am the same way. I want to progress faster also. Anyhow, keto, keto. I have been able to maintain my weight since I have been down. I say I'm still at my 245, my 248, pardon me, 248. Um, and that is by the foods that I have been eating. You can lose weight on keto just by the foods that you eat. You can maintain your present weight loss also by the foods that you eat. This can help you maintain what you have already done. Now, the scale is going to fluctuate. I always say that. So just be prepared for that. And a lot of times you know why your scale is fluctuating also. I want to talk with you about getting your glucose levels down to pre-diabetic stages. And is it something that can be done? And the answer is yes, it can. I believe that by using the ketogenic diet, you can lower your blood glucose levels. I know that this is possible because this is what I use to lower my numbers. So what I'm saying is, can you get your glucose levels down below 6.0 like in around 6 or 7 months? I believe that you can if you're using the ketogenic diet. At least I did using the ketogenic diet. Who says that I can reduce my numbers down from a diabetic state to a pre-diabetic numbers by the foods that I eat? Who says that that is even possible, even though it's been said, and doctors sometimes do stress this? Can it really be done? And I want to tell you that yes, it can. I know that it can be done because I used keto to reduce my blood glucose levels from diabetic numbers or the diabetic levels down to less than pre-diabetic levels as far as numbers go for diabetes. My numbers were 6.0 and above, and I reduced them down to like 5.4. So I know that yes, this can be done. I have done it, and there have been countless others who have done it. But you have to be dedicated, and you have to be focused on your health, and you really have to want to do this. No one else can do it for you. We can talk about it, we can preach it to you, we can show you. But unless you are ready to live that lifestyle, it's all up to you. There are a lot of people who try many different things as far as lowering their diabetes, as far as getting their blood glucose levels down, and they fail. They fail because they're not dedicated. They fail because they're not motivated, and most of all, they fail because they're not disciplined. You have to be disciplined in order to reach your goals. You're going to have to stay on point as much as you can. Now, I'm not saying you're going to start, living the lifestyle that you choose that's going to help you best, and that you're going to just be able to stay on point all the time. No, that is not what I'm saying. There are going to be times that you are going to fall off, but it's not the end of the world if that happens. Just start back eating where you're at. I say that so much, and I stress it so much, but just start back where you are at. Every time you start over with a little bit more knowledge than you had before. So you should be able to start a little bit further than you were before. And maybe even go a little bit further next time before you fall off. So you see, there's a lesson to learn for anything that happens to you along this healthy weight loss journey. That's what mine is, a healthy weight loss journey, because I have an additional amount of weight that I want to lose. And during this time, I'm going to be bringing down my blood glucose levels. During this time, I'm going to be maintaining those levels. And during these times, I'm going to be learning what is good for my body, what makes my body function the best, and how I feel on different things that I eat and things that I do. These are all important things to learn as you are on your healthy lifestyle journey. Now, I'm sure that some of you are saying, who is she to tell me how to control my blood glucose numbers and what should be done? Well, I'm not a doctor or a medical practitioner of any kind. Simply someone who has used the ketogenic diet to control my blood glucose levels, to reverse my prediabetes. I am someone who did the ketogenic diet, and I lost a huge amount of weight that I have been able to keep off. Lost well over 100 pounds, and I've been able to keep 100 off. And I think that's a great accomplishment in itself. Also, I'm someone who has common sense. It doesn't take anyone smart or special to realize what works and what's helping you. And I realized that the keto diet was helping me. It was common sense for me to follow this diet and to change my lifestyle and eat this way. You may not feel that the keto diet is for you. It may be another diet that you can eat and get a lot of great benefits from. I'm not just here saying that the keto diet is the only diet for a person to do to reverse their diabetes. But I do know that the ketogenic diet is what helped me to reverse mine, and using common sense. I am someone who has done the ketogenic diet that has healed my body in many different ways, and you can do the same. So even though I'm, laying here in bed with my injury, I want to make this time count as far as our weight loss challenge. So I am going to be on here still motivating, still helping us to stay focused on what our goal is. We don't want to lose sight of what our goal is. That's where a lot of people fall off. They lose sight of what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, and how they are going to accomplish it. We're not going to do that. Now, as far as diet and reversing your diabetes, the American Diabetic Association, they have diets that they do recommend a person to use if they are diabetic. However, a lot of these diets do not work. They are written by people who are professionals. They're written by people who are medical nutritionists and dietitians. But these diets do not work. For so many years, the ADA has recommended diets that are very high in carbohydrates. Very, very high in carbohydrates. And this completely goes against curing diabetes. They have been doing this for many, many years. For so long, they have recommended this diet that is high in carbohydrates, and it has failed everyone. It has helped no one as far as reversing their diabetes or making them better. Diabetes has been labeled as a disease that people have that they are just have to live with, that there's really no cure, and that maybe you won't get too bad before you die. But that's not what diabetes has to be. Diabetes can be reversed. They teach us so many times that what we need to do is basically slow our diabetes down in order to try and live longer. What about completely stopping your diabetes or reversing your diabetes? There are ways that this can be done, and people have to start believing that this is possible. It has been proven that this is possible. If you're eating that standard American diet or the diet recommended by the American Diabetes Association and you think that you are reversing your diabetes, I want to tell you that you're not. You need to look at some different diet options that will work for you, and you have to have them be low carbohydrates. You're going to have to remove the sugar, and you're going to have to remove the low, and you're going to have to remove the carbohydrates from your diet in order to be successful at reversing your diabetes or your pre-diabetes. You can get those blood glucose numbers down to lower levels. You can reduce your numbers down to 6.0 or less by the foods that you eat and the life that you choose to live. It is up to you. Now, there are many, many benefits as far as living the ketogenic diet that I can come up with because this is the diet that I chose. And I was very much pre-diabetic, on my way to being diabetic, just in a couple of more numbers. I was going to have to start taking insulin, my doctor told me. That was when I knew that if there was any way possible, I was going to find out how to reverse my diabetes. I did not want that diagnosis, nor did I want to have to inject myself with insulin daily. I saw what it had done to friends and to family that were taking insulin injections, having to use insulin, and it didn't make them better. It only made them worse. They lost limbs. Some of them became blind, had amputations, as I said, in wheelchairs, unable to take care of themselves. And it was all because they always talked about the sugar being too high. So, if you're someone who is pre-diabetic, you need to start looking at ways to reduce your blood glucose levels. That is so important. If your diet's not working, look at another diet. Look at the foods that you're eating. Look into how many carbohydrates that you're eating every day. Look into how many calories and everything that you're eating. And are you exercising with it at all? Look at your lifestyle and the changes that you can make in order to make it better. The ketogenic diet has so many benefits, not just for lowering your blood glucose levels, but it also helps lower your high blood pressure. If you have things as far as kidney disease, it can help make your kidneys better. It just so many benefits to the ketogenic diet that make it a diet that if you haven't tried it before, you tried other diets, you haven't had much luck, or you still have certain problems, look into some of the benefits that people have gained from the ketogenic diet. Google it. Google fatty liver. Google, high blood glucose levels, how to control them, what is needed. Google these things and find out what is needed and what you need to do in order to get healthier. It is up to you to have some information as to how you can live a healthy lifestyle. Sometimes you have to tell your doctor, what you want, and then they can help you get there. If you have high insulin levels, the ketogenic diet will help get those insulin levels down to normal. So you see, it is a very beneficial diet for you to try. So as you see, it is possible to reverse your blood glucose levels. I just wanted to get on here and just touch base with everyone to make sure that we're staying on point. Tomorrow is, okay, I got to make sure. So I'm making this tonight. So tomorrow is going to be a keto protein sparing modified fasting day and lifting weights. So make sure that you are doing what works for you. Make sure you're staying focused. And we got this, you all. We got this. We can do it. I'm going to show you the foods that I ate today. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And I'll be back on Wednesday Night Live. See you then. Bye-bye.
We can't change what's already been done, especially when it's backed by a multi-billion-dollar empire. That's right, guys.
Since becoming Captain Marvel, comics like 2018's Avengers #2 have shown that Carol has a resting strength of at least 100 tons that can be increased to unknown levels through her power absorption abilities. It's unknown exactly what her upper limits might be, but since Carol has to rely on her...
Okay, so I'm up out of bed and I'm making myself a pork steak and some salad because I need to add in some potassium and magnesium to my diet. So this is my pork steak and I'm letting it cook. Once it's cooked, then I will add this to a salad and that's going to be dinner. Now this is my meal that I'm having for dinner today. I'm having pork steak, and then also I am having a salad. Now, if you are diabetic and you are trying to reduce your blood glucose, one of the things that you really want to include in your diet is a little bit more protein. Protein has no carbs. This meat has no carbs in it. So this is a very good way if you want to lower your carbohydrate intake, is to eat more meats. You'll also want to add in, some vegetables, fruits and vegetables. Now, I am keto, so I'm having myself a nice green salad here. Very keto friendly. I have romaine lettuce, regular lettuce, I have red lettuce, I have tomatoes, sliced tomatoes in here. I have some feta cheese, shredded cheese. I have some, let's see, what else? I guess that's really just about it. But this is a very good, clean keto meal. Now, some people, you don't like salads. If you don't like salad, you can put any other vegetable that you like with this meal. But I would say always have a vegetable with your meal, so that way you can have, a balanced, good meal. But you want to try to avoid eating a lot of plant foods. Plant foods have a lot of carbohydrates in them. So remember that whenever you're eating plants, vegetables, or fruits, you are adding in carbohydrates to your diet. Now, like I always tell everyone, I am on a medication, so I always make sure that I'm eating a certain amount of green leafy vegetables. I haven't been doing it this past 2 weeks because of my injury and haven't had a lot of an appetite. And so that changed my protein numbers. And now I'm back where, I have to go in regularly to get that until it's regulated. But this is my dinner for this evening. And like I said, if you're trying to lower your glucose, this is a very good meal to have. Is a piece of meat, which is usually no carbs, and then a light salad to go with it, or a vegetable of your choice. Okay, this meal that I am having is very, very low carb. And it's very filling. This is a pork steak, and I just basically seasoned it and cooked it in a little bit of bacon grease. And it's very, very good and filling. Here I have my salad. I'm going to add a little bit of dressing. Now, when you're picking out a dressing for your salad, make sure that you choose a good dressing. Don't just go grabbing anything that has a lot of carbs or anything like that. You don't have to eat a dry salad. You can choose a salad and make a salad that's good and delicious and has all the ingredients in it that you like. But choose a low carb, no sugar, no soybean oil salad dressing. And G.H. Hughes, he has a lot of salad dressings, and you can find a lot of salad dressings that are sugar-free. And these are better choices to use than the regular salad dressings that you can use. Kraft and all of them, they make a lot of sugar-free dressings. Now, also for your meats, you don't have to eat your meat dry. Now, this is by choice, but you can put a lot of good sauces on here also. If you want barbecue, G.H. Hughes has lots of different barbecue sauces that you can use that are sugar-free. Also, Sweet Baby Ray's has a really delicious sugar-free barbecue sauce. You can find lots of sugar-free barbecue sauces, or a lot of different sugar-free sauces that you can put on your meat. Doesn't just have to be barbecue sauce. Sweet chili sauce, Polynesian sauce. It's all available now. They have a lot of keto-friendly products that you can buy in the store. But be sure and read your labels, because just because it says keto-friendly does not mean that it is. But like I said, I'm choosing to eat mine like this, and this is very, very good, juicy, and tender. And like I said, meat has no carbs. If you have enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe box below, and that way you won't miss any videos that I make or share. Thank you.